Hello, lovelies. My name is Jen, and welcome to Genuine Reactions. Today, we are going back into Sentenced to be a Hero, episode 4, Standby Order, Mureed Fortress. Okay, so last time we had gone into the Zewangan tunnels, and he was super ticked off about how no one cares if he lives or dies. Although I do think that some people are starting to care. I am curious if he does die, does the link to the goddess still stand or not? I don't know how that works. But yeah, I don't know. So the standby order at the fortress, I know that I'm trying to remember. Okay, so I'm trying to remember if I had gotten like a heads up about this in the last episode. I ended up having to wait like an extra week before recording this than what I wanted to wait because I had some stuff pop up last week that made it difficult to do anything. So I didn't do anything. Hubby was out of town and I had a sick dog and just stuff. So yeah. Um Sorry about that. Anyways, so we are looking at I know that which episode was it? Was it the first episode where he was like, "Why didn't y'all retreat?" Right? So he was supporting the retreat. And then the second one was at the tunnels and he felt like it was pointless, but then he still went and saved those people. I wish I could remember what happened at the very end to see if there was some sort of hint towards this. I can't remember. That's unfortunate. But I mean, I'm about to get into the episode, so we'll find out. I really, really, really hope that people start believing him and listening to him about the people that are using people like him like at their little their little playthings. You know, they're just like moving chess pieces around without permission. It's like they're moving the other team's pieces. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have the right to sit there and destroy his life and kill his goddess and all that kind of, because that's basically what they did. They probably knew from the beginning that that goddess was going to turn or die. And maybe they wanted the goddess to turn. But anyways, hopefully people in power of another sort start believing him. I just hope that they're high enough in power to not also be squashed like he was. Anyways, so we are looking at episode 4, Standby Order Mureed Fortress. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but we'll find out. And let's see. Go back those 2 seconds. Ooh! Okay, let's see what happens. This is such a good anime. I still love. Okay, so you know how I said the background was still and then they had stuff moving? There's like 4 layers here. Oh, hold on. I was hoping to count the layers. I didn't realize it was gonna immediately change. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like there's 4 layers. So there's a snow that's up front, the windy snow that's there. And then there's the ground that's ahead of them along the path. up until those like kind of those rocks right there that are along the path as well. And I think, yeah, and then the side mountain thing that they still haven't passed yet. So everything they haven't passed yet is on one layer. And then they have the land behind them that they've already passed that's on this other layer because it's like moving. The camera movement is being shown by that. And then the very, very, very back where those mountains are a different layer. So we have snow, the path in front of them, the path behind them, and then the behind, right? And then obviously there's them. But if you, I love how it's just like that layer is just a picture, right? The snow is in the same spot.
Verkle Corp merchants are notoriously miserly.
I love how his eyes are two colors. I don't know if I've said that before, but I love it. Look.
I say we
Look
should
at it.
enjoy this while we can.
The orange.
It's not often we get to have a vacation.
It's really pretty.
Technically, we're not disallowed the occasional respite.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Just rephrase to make yourself sound smarter.
Yeah.
All we're missing is some girls to keep us company.
Oh, goodness.
You're dreaming. Even if there were such an establishment here, we'd never be allowed to partake.
Okay.
At attention! The traveling merchants have arrived. Your king needs you to procure some wine.
Afraid our treasury is fairly depleted for the time being. Guessing you forgot spending all of our script?
I love how he knows exactly what to say to this man. You know, like he doesn't want to get up and go do that. He probably could, but he doesn't want to.
That's enough. If Venetum taught you that, he was messing with you. And besides, I've already got plans.
Aww.
What?
To read.
Look at that book? Can you not study it some other time? Look! I even made a bookmark for you!
Aww.
So the noble captain of the Holy Knights has deigned to pay me a visit. I take it our punishment has been decided?
Okay. The punishment for, like, for going ahead and saving the miners? That punishment?
Follow me. I'll unlock.
I shall join you! I have been informed that the great
You see, she's like, oh, I need you to not join. Can't you just stay here? Yeah. What does she have to talk about that she doesn't want to talk about in front of the goddess?
Grab the two that look best. Do you want one?
I'll have to pass this time.
Oh.
I've been trying to save up my scrap.
Just two.
You've more than proven yourself a capable ally.
Look at all of them looking at who is that? Surely they know it's a goddess, right? But they're like, oh my gosh, a goddess in line? Do you want to get in front of me? You could just skip the line. It's okay.
After what transpired, the military started having ideas. If we're capable of killing a goddess, perhaps we also have the power to create more of them. It was decided the military would use Teorita for research.
Why bother calling it research? They really meant dissection.
However, that situation has started to change. In a short span of time, your unit has taken out 2 demon lords, thus proving the usefulness of Goddess Teorita.
What do you mean, her usefulness? Are you saying they thought she was useless before that? How would they even know when they had just found her?
We knew she possessed the power to summon swords. It was inscribed in the ruins where she was found. It is said the goddesses came to us during the first war of subjugation.
I wonder if the goddess's power is somehow related to, like, how good the person is that they're linked to, right? The one that they made the pact with or whatever. Like, maybe the descriptions made it seem like she wouldn't be like super useful and helpful, right? But because of how strong he is and how good of a person he is, like her powers reflect that somehow.
It was judged that the ability to summon swords wasn't good enough. That it was far weaker than the abilities of the 12 other goddesses.
I see.
We knew that. Knew her fate. Yet despite that...
Is that why they had to have the other goddess killed so that they could get this god? No, because the temple is the one that got that goddess killed. Right? I'm pretty sure it was the temple that got the goddess killed. But we don't know where the where the framing came from. It could have been the military and not the temple. The temple could have literally just been doing their jobs and just did what they were told, like what their rules say to do. But the military could have provided false information. So the military could have been what sentenced that guy to be a hero, basically, right? That did all the things that led up to that and got his goddess killed and all that stuff, literally because they knew the 13 was going to be next and they wanted to do this. Like, it could have been a plan from the beginning. It could be the whole reason why he was done the way that he was done.
Here, please enjoy.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, she got 3.
Silo! Mission accomplished! I purchased one for Kivia, too.
Oh.
Come, you two, let us start!
Oh, no. Oh. Be careful.
Tell me about our next mission.
Why now?
If we keep doing a good job, she's less likely to get dissected, right?
Oh. She saw that he actually cared. See? This is great. I love it. Keep going.
You'll defend this fortress by yourselves. To the death.
Okay.
To the death, really?
That's right.
Imagine that.
You will defend the fortress from the demon blight without backup until the bitter end.
The way he said to the bitter end leaves me unhappy. The way he said till the bitter end makes me feel like they aren't going to get their bodies back or something. You know how like they get the bodies and then they can reincarnate them, right? Or they can even reincarnate them with a different body. It makes me feel like they're not going to do that. Or it makes me feel like they're basically requiring their death. You know? Like they're requiring them to die. They're expecting it. Whereas the other missions are like, okay, go do this. We know it's dangerous, but you'll probably survive. It'll be fine, right? Like, that's kind of the vibe that I've gotten from the other missions, right? This one's like, you're going to die. So just go, protect, defend until you die. That means that everybody there is automatically going to die. It just feels weird. I don't like it.
Could you perhaps tell us more, such as the fine details of this strategy?
You'll stay here at the fortress, that is all.
A war of attrition, then. And how long do you need us to hold out?
Until you die.
Oh.
That's the plan.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, until you die, that's the plan. You stay there until you die. Okay. Well, here's the thing, dude. What if we kill all of them that come here? Is this our home? Are we gonna start, you know, making, oh, I don't know, like, sorry, my brain stops working again. Are we gonna start, like, we just gonna build a little house for us? Like, how does that work? What if they don't die? Do they have to starve then? Yeah, I don't like that. They're literally forcing the death, and they're probably doing it because it's probably gonna break the bond between the goddess and him, and then she can go be experimented on. I don't like it. Do not like it.
I have a question, Commander. Is there any reason we can't leave? I mean, after luring the Demon Lord into the trap, of course.
The reason is that those are Galtuil's orders. If any of you attempt to leave the fortress prematurely...
Prematurely. You said you stay there till you die. What if the Demon Lord dies? They don't think these things through. You know?
Is that necessary? Or is there some compelling reason you want us dead?
And it was if one of them leave. One of them. They really just want him dead. Oh, I don't like them.
Despite how I look, you should know. There was a time when yours truly was on the verge of saving the whole world.
Okay. Do tell. I want to know.
What first inspired your choice to become a con man?
Good question. It's hard to say. I guess I've always hated seeing people look disappointed. So I'd lie my way out of any tough situation, then do the work to make the lie consistent.
I can't imagine how much effort that must have entailed.
So he would lie about something so that he wouldn't have to upset anybody or make people sad or whatever. And then he would go do it? That's kind of like a sweet thing, if you look at it from a weird angle, maybe.
So, should I be bracing myself for the death penalty?
Actually, your fate is far worse. We have no intention of punishing you for the fraud or any of your other crimes.
So it's not the fraud? Then
this is the true culprit.
You mean that third-rate gossip rag I used to write drivel for? What about it?
There's a certain article you wrote. Spies controlled by the demon blight and masquerading as humans.
Is that real? Is that what happened? I told you that it seems like the temple or the military or both were working with the demon blight. Is that why they were trying to get the goddess on the demon's side? Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Assert that they've infiltrated the temple, as well as Galtuil and even the royal family.
Right, they were out of goddess scandals, as well as those about the Holy Knights, and even the stuff about the royal family.
He was right.
To drive sales, they told me they wanted an article that would inspire fear in the populace.
Well, to be completely frank, fraud isn't a problem. Or forgery. Inflated scandals, conspiracy theories, those are all fine. That said, we can't have you going around telling the truth. You have a particular talent for being able to convince people of the most outrageous things. You're at least skilled enough to make us believe you can achieve anything with your words.
Wait, this is a huge mistake. Just give me a second and I'll explain.
To prevent you from speaking truth in the future, we're going to be including a special feature in your sacred seal.
What? Please, no. Stop!
I'm afraid the death penalty is too good for someone like you.
You can't! I swear, I don't know anything. I just didn't want to disappoint anyone.
I was wasn't necessarily right about how. I didn't know the how. Like, I didn't like, I was like, well, not the how, the why. I was like, why in the world would they sit there and like do that on purpose? They did it on purpose, but it wasn't them. They're infiltrated. And now he can't talk about it.
Something you want to say?
Actually, there is. I happen to have keen eyes and ears. Also, I'm a brutally stand-up guy who just hates to see wrongdoers go unpunished. But if you give up the script and leave, I won't have to teach you a lesson.
You bastard! You'd better shut your mouth! Take back those damn lies or else I'm gonna...
You all saw that, right?
He just cut off his hand.
Leave the naughty fraudster of a swindling hand. It's your own fault. I tried to warn you in advance.
So this guy is the reason why people don't like heroes. This guy? Yeah. That's why people don't like heroes, maybe. He made a little bit of a bad name there.
I think it's dinner time.
Oof. Okay, y'all. No way. I thought that they had infiltrated. Okay. I thought that they just had someone under their thumb. Like they were going to let them live in the new world that the Blight was going to make or whatever, right? But no. The Blight has somehow taken over people and infiltrated. I wonder how long they've been doing that. I feel like they would have had to, because how it was taking over the goddess, right? Maybe it took over a night or two, and it took over someone from the temple or two during one of the battles, and like they were one of the survivors, and then they had to like climb up the ranks, you know, because like the super high guys, there's only like one of those there each time, you know what I mean? So like they didn't get really high. So if they infiltrated by being one of the low guys, you know, it would have taken time. I wonder if that's why they want to destroy the goddess as well, right? Like maybe the Blight views all goddesses as dangerous. So either A, they don't have like faith that they'd actually be able to duplicate goddesses, right? To make more of them. So they'd just be killing a goddess, essentially, for parts that never work anywhere else, right? Or maybe they want to make their own goddesses, and so they've infiltrated the knights to do that. Try to make their own goddesses. I think it's so annoying that they sent them on this suicide mission just because that one guy was a wimp and he couldn't handle getting his little feelings hurt. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's nonsense. Anyways, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. What's the name of the next episode? Let's go here. See more episodes. Let's see. Defense against corruption at the fortress. So both the 5 and 6 are both about defending against the corruption there. Wow. Okay. Nice. It's gonna be a long one. This one's a 3-parter. Although the first part was just setting up the fact that why they're here, essentially. Wow. I can't believe it. It's infiltrated. And he can't tell the truth. That's what he said was going to be a thing. Basically, another, his neck thing that kills him was going to be a special one where he couldn't speak the truth. Now, he can probably speak truth, just not that truth. Oh my gosh. So wait, he said that they infiltrated the temple, the knights, and another place. Was that like a noble? Like the royal family or something like that? Was it 3 or 4 things that he said? I'm gonna have to look at that again. But I want to know what the other 1 or 2 things that he listed, other than knights and temple, what their role is in the society. Right? I mean, obviously, if it's the king, they're the king. But whenever you have 2, basically departments, 2 parts of a society that are protecting the society from something that is literally killing everybody. Aren't they down to like 1/5 of the population in uncorrupted land? Or something like that? I mean, those guys have to have more power than the king. Right? Than whoever is the like political, like they have to have more power. Or at least be at the same level. I doubt it's less power. I feel like they'd have more power. Anyways, y'all, that was a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.